for one fall, about to make his way to the ring. He is the monster, Abyss.
His previous associations have put him right in the middle of some controversial situations. But unlike his alignments with people like Kid Cash, his newest union with Goldilocks has put the monster directly in a triangle. A triangle involving himself, Goldie, and her former boyfriend, Erik Watts.
Well, Mike, you know what it's like when a woman's scorned. Well, in Erik Watts' case, he feels like he's a man scorned. And you know, he's got one thing on his mind, and that's getting revenge on Goldie, no matter who's in his way.
He said it started over trust, but it ended over money.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia. He weighs in at 249 pounds, Erik Watts.
Well, I guess there was a reason why Erik Watts went the opposite direction. He wasn't headed out the entrance ramp.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you're going up against the monster Abyss, Mike, today, you need every advantage you can get. And Erik Watts is smart enough to know that. Not only do you need an advantage, he came out with a baseball bat because he knows he's probably going to need that. But oh no, Abyss has it. Oh, referee Andrew Thomas, I don't know what he was thinking, but he got the bat away from him.
Yeah, very luckily for Erik Watts. And as Abyss turns around, Erik Watts continues the assault. Series of right hand, then the knee to the midsection, driving the boots into the chest. You know, Watts is one of the few men on the roster here in TNA that actually kind of matches up physically, at least in the same neighborhood as Abyss. Yet even though you say that, you still have to figure that Abyss has, what would you say, Don, 60, 70 pounds?
And
easily?
he also has deceptive speed for a big man. Erik Watts is going to have to use all the athletic skills that he can remember from his football days. All the athletic skills that he can pull muster, because Abyss is a force. I mean, look at this right here. Oh, you see what I'm talking about?
And Abyss takes the former University of Louisville quarterback out to the middle of the ring, but Watts charges at him, connects with the clothesline, and drives Abyss up and over the top down to the floor. You don't see that very often.
No, you don't.
Where Abyss gets overpowered like that. Watts continues the chase.
Well, Abyss, Erik Watts was just tall enough when Abyss went for him there to bring him down on the knee. Erik Watts was able to use his height, and it didn't connect, and that's when Erik Watts was able to use that and take Abyss out of the ring.
Erik Watts gunning for that revenge, gunning for that payback. Of course, the very vocal claims that Goldilocks ruined his life, ruined it emotionally, ruined it financially.
Well, the girl's crazy. I mean, let's just get that straight. I mean, obviously it was her on those answer machine messages. Obviously it was her in all those different get-ups. She's in denial, but whatever she is, she's scheming, she's conniving, and she's ruined Erik Watts' life. And I'm going to tell you something, when you've got nothing to lose. And that's how Erik Watts feels right now.
Abyss stalking Erik Watts, much like his girlfriend Goldilocks has done to Erik Watts with all of those conversations. This much more physical, though, as he takes Watts by the hair, rolls him back into the ring. And Abyss climbs up to the apron, slowly getting back in. But here comes the 6'8", 350-pound monster, but Watts stops him in mid-move.
I'll tell you what, though, it's
barely stopped him with those boots, and Abyss goes right back to choking.
Oh, look at this.
Chokehold.
Abyss just using his force, his brute strength. I mean, Abyss obviously has a crush on Goldie, so he's looking at this like somebody trying to take his woman, and I don't know. You know, we've always wondered about Abyss and how his mind works. But I would imagine if he gets attached to something like a puppy dog, kind of like Goldie probably is to him, then he's going to do everything he can to keep it.
Yeah, we talked about that triangle earlier with Watts and Abyss and Goldie all involved. Watts in trouble here. And Abyss, repeated shots to the midsection, driving the big boots into the chest and stomach of Watts.
Erik Watts holding his stomach right here. It's not going the way Erik Watts had planned. You know, you can come out with a game plan. You can have that anger that's fueling you. But when the wind's taken out of your sails like it is for the Monster Abyss, well, things can change. And look at Erik Watts trying to make a comeback. Abyss just takes the blows and then gives him the knee right into the gut.
Boy, you said it just right. Watts tries to mount a comeback, but not successful at all. Gets off a couple of blows, and then Abyss stops him. And look at this, throttling Watts, choking him blatantly. Erik in trouble here.
He's in pain,
He's
too.
trying to regroup. You talk about those blows to the midsection that we see. It's the double impact. It's not just the blow, but you're right. It's taking the wind out of your opponent as well.
Not to mention, you can bruise the ribs. You can maybe crack the ribs.
Makes them twice as effective.
And then every time you take a breath, it's a sharp pain in your side.
Ripping the shirt off of Erik Watts and now choking him with the shirt.
Oh, Erik Watts, this has gone bad quickly.
See the intimidation factor also of Abyss. Referee Andrew Thomas goes to step in and try and break it or try and put in a count against Abyss, but then just as Abyss turns towards Thomas, you notice that the referee backed up. He backpedaled away.
Well, are you going to get in the middle of that? I'm sure not. Now Abyss is like hitting him in the back and the kidneys. I mean, Erik Watts is hurting on every side right here, and look at this. This could do it.
Got him up on his shoulders in the torture rack, but couldn't put him away. Watts trying to fight away and does, able to drop down off the torture rack, but
Abyss just has too much strength and
got him choked. Going to try and look like going to try and take him up for a choke slam, but Watts fights back.
Well, that's a move that Erik Watts knows very well, something we've seen Erik Watts do quite often. So if you're going to do the choke slam on Erik Watts, you got to realize he knows how to counter it.
And almost as if on cue, right after you said it, Erik Watts goes for the choke slam, but the series of back elbows stops him.
Great boot to the face by Erik Watts. The momentum was perfect, and that's what you need, Mike.
Check this out. 6'6" headed to the top. Erik Watts perched on top, high risk.
Oh, that's how you take down a giant.
Powerful clothesline. And how often do you see one move take down Abyss like that, and the baseball bat's going to come back into play?
Oh, Erik Watts has got it. Andrew Thomas looking at him, telling him he can't use it. Oh, here comes Goldilocks.
Here comes the gold digger, as Erik Watts calls her.
Oh, Erik Watts doesn't know she's back there. Watch out, she's going to get the bat in her face. Oh, she's got it.
The former boyfriend, former girlfriend in a tug-of-war of the baseball bat.
She's not going to win that match. Oh, look at Erik Watts. He wants to.
Look out.
Oh, no. Oh.
Drives him down.
You can't forget about him.
It's exactly what happened.
You can't forget about him.
Yes. Goldie comes out. You saw the distraction, and then he immediately turns into the black hole slam from Abyss.
Goldie took a chance there grabbing that bat from Erik Watts, but it paid off. No, listen to what she's got to say.
Do we have to?
Erik, you look so good. Flat on your back like I left you. Who's crazy now? Tough guy. Guess you got what you deserved, huh? For treating me like you did.
Psycho woman.
Poor Erik. You know what? Why don't you have dinner on me, Erik? Dinner on me.
Remember,
look at the
yourself
gall.
a happy meal.
Oh, look at the gall. How humiliating.
remember, he said it started over trust, but it ended over money.
He got her, though. Oh, he set the trap.
Look out. You've still got Abyss in the ring.
Oh, no, you know it. Oh, man, you know what? He's angry. He's so focused on Goldie, he keeps forgetting about the monster Abyss behind him. And
it's really tough to blame Erik after everything he's been through with Goldie.
You're stuck, what, a $5 bill or a dollar bill in his throat? Oh, no, he's got the chain.
The match is over. The match ended in a 3 count for Abyss because of the distraction of Goldilocks. But apparently they're not done. And Goldie seems happy, like she's directing traffic.
She's
like
got a power over him. He's done what she said.
Exactly right. Pointing to Abyss. Wrap the chain around his neck, and that's what he's doing.
Oh, Erik Watts is just getting totally humiliated in every...
Guys, we need some help from the back. We need some security help.
Oh, well, the security tried to help, and Abyss just leveled him.
I think we need more than one guy in a black shirt out here. Finally, here comes more of the troops.
Oh, come on, guys. I mean, I admire you for doing your job, but being smart about it, come out and get him 3-on-1. I mean, that's just stupid. Oh, come on.
Abyss just destroying the TNA black shirt security with choke slams, with black hole slams, all 3 of them laid out.
Erik Watts right here.
Just carnage in the ring, courtesy of Abyss with Erik Watts down. The black shirt security as well.
Oh, Abyss now posing. He knows he's vanquished everybody that's come out. Wait a minute, Erik Watts. He's got the bat. As the crowd starts cheering for him, he's got it. And Abyss doesn't know it.
From behind?
He knows it now.
Now he caught him from front. Baseball bat midsection, then one to the back. They're going to charge at him.
He just took him out of the ring.
Clotheslined him with the baseball bat down to the floor.
Ooh, man, he is. That's how you get an advantage in a hurry. Bring a weapon.
Let's send it to the back. Scott Hudson standing by with the Spanish voice of TNA, Armando Quintero, and their special guest.
It is Cinco de Mayo, one of the greatest days in Mexican history, and I know, Armando Quintero, it's the day the Mexicans beat the French at the Battle of Puebla, and you have a tremendous announcement for our Spanish-speaking friends about Team AAA.
Hey, Scott Hudson, y para el anuncio for the big announcement, looky, La Parca. Bienvenido a TNA, La Parca.
Sí, muchas gracias. Sí,
bueno.
México,
Oye,
número 1, México.
Mayo 28, Ultimate X, AAA de México contra Japón, contra Canadá y contra el equipo de NWA TNA. May the 28th, Ultimate X, yeah. En junio, Triple Manía, TNA, Estados Unidos va para México contra AAA.
Otra vez, México, número 1, vamos a ganar, México.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you come here to see me win the NWA World Heavyweight title and fulfill my destiny. You don't understand English?
He doesn't understand English.
You understand this?
Oh, God, Raven! Good! Armando, get out of here! Armando! No, come on, Armando, no! Raven! Good God, no, Raven! Raven, come on!
Give me a microphone. Nobody cares about Cinco de Mayo. Nobody cares about Mexico. Nobody cares about AAA. They care about one thing. They care about me fulfilling my destiny and winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Can we get some help over here?
Still the most selfish, most self-centered individual in wrestling, Raven, who later tonight will challenge AJ Styles for the NWA World's Heavyweight title. Don, I know you've got some business to cover.
Oh, we got a lot to talk about as we have the truth behind us yelling USA. Thanks, guys. Always want to tell you about the